Lugazi town, situated 47 kilometers east of Kampala, is one of Uganda's fast-growing town councils, clearly visible in the growing business activities and changing infrastructure. One can arguably conclude that this development is a reflection of the increasing industrialization in the area. The town council is home to 5 major industries, including Sugar Corporation Uganda Limited, Cable Corporation, UGMA Engineering Company Limited, Uganda Horticultural Company Limited, and the most recent, Hope Trading International. There is no doubt that these industries have provided jobs to thousands of its residents and attracted numerous businesses. Even though these industries have had a positive impact on the lives of the residents, the opportunities have come with a heavy price to pay. As you approach this beautiful town, it is the strange stench that welcomes you. It is so bad that one can nearly choke. One can only imagine what the inhabitants of the land go through every single day. And as the sun sets, misery also dawns on its residents as the stench even gets worse by night.
Waliwo ekivundu ekigenda ne kiyingirira amayumba gaffe obudde obw'ekiro ne kikubuzaako n'okulya emmere ekyeggulo. Mu butuufu ekivundu kisusse.
Kubanga Lugazi ekyuma ne woodi n'obulanga n'emmeeme kusinduukirira.
The locals seem to be knowing where this smell comes from.
Ekivundu ekiva mu Lugazi Town Council kiva ku ddala ku bikajjo bino bye bayoza amazzi agakulukuta wa metta. Nolwa kuba nti metta muntu munene nnyo mu gavumenti wano era muntu munene nnyo mu ggwanga lyaffe erya Uganda. Takono akala tayoga kuba alete musolo mungi. Neffe abatuuze abalimu tuli bubi.
That smell comes from the factory. When they wash their sugar cane, there is the water they remove after washing their sugar canes. And that water, they just leave it flow. When it flows, I don't know what they mix with that water. It comes out when it is hot and it produces a lot of smell the whole town.
We visited one of the industry that the local people allege causes the smell. Sugar Corporation Uganda Limited, the manufacturers of Lugazi sugar, located in the heart of the town. One of the locals takes us to one of the points where the sugar factory releases its products. A lot of water from the factory is released into what looks like a sieve point before it's discharged into River Musamya, which eventually pours in River Sezibwa. At this point, the smell was there, but one could not conclude that it is that spreads across the entire town. The management of school, however, denies the allegations about causing the smell.
No smell comes here from here at all. We don't emit any smell that is dangerous to the people.
The factory has a $12 million distillation and effluent treatment plant where the sugar byproduct called molasses is further distilled to make spirits. According to SCORE, the byproducts from the molasses, including dangerous gases like hydrogen sulfide, methane and carbon dioxide, which would otherwise have caused the smell when discharged into the atmosphere, are however collected through a pipe and further heated up to run the distillation process. If SCORE seems to be distancing itself from the smell, then where could the smell that the locals are complaining of possibly be coming from?
Waliwo kampuni gye tulina wano ey'abazungu ova ku Tembo naye waliwo kampuni eri awo Namukomago waliyo bakolerayo amaliba bagenda ne bagasala obunyama kakati emmotoka ne zibiyoola ne zireeta ne zitwala wali eri ekakuba nsiri baasimawo akanyamwe bayiwa ekivundu ekyo nakyo tukiyina wano.
We have got a certain factory of hides and skin. It's also the same story. People are falling sick. No one is taking care. Now people in Lugazi, do you want us to go away or to stay here? Because we are the people who have to occupy this land and stay safely in this place. But the smell is becoming too much.
About 2 kilometers from the town council lies the dumping site for Hope Trading International, a factory that deals with leather tanning from skins and hides. The site has open pits where the Asian tannery dumps offsets from the skins and hides and other byproducts. Chemicals are added into the waste, creating a biochemical reaction, polluting not only the air but also the soil. The pits remain open for at least 3 weeks before they are filled and covered releasing dangerous gases including hydrogen sulfide, carbon dioxide, among others.
The thing is so terrible. You can't even take a cup of tea outside. Right at from 9, 10 there, even eating, it's terrible.
Seepage comes from the pits where the byproducts from the tannery are deposited, and it goes down the stream to finally collect into a well where the community around collects water for home consumption. Residents say that trucks dump the byproducts in the evening, probably explaining why the stench is at night.
They operate at night, mostly. They don't operate at daytime. So that's why it smells. They collect the hides and skins at daytime. Now when they work on them, they work at night.
Despite the smelly experience on the site, the mayor denies allegation that the stench is not from the dumping site that was also issued by the local authorities.
We have talked to more authorities above us. One, I explained to you we have talked to the district environmental department, and they told us, one, we were concerned about whether the material they dump is decomposable. They gave us a go-ahead that it is decomposable. And then we went to of course, the neighborhood, communicated to NEMA. NEMA came, and they said, so far this is the best tannery in East Africa. What do you expect a man like me to do when we are crying for investors who give our people jobs?
Yet it is not only the byproducts of the hides and skin factory that causes the smell. It is at this same site that Lugazi Local Council dumps all garbage from the town council.
Garbage is contributing up to 50% of this situation here.
Residents are not only complaining about the smell, but also small black dust-like particles commonly known as bagasse. Bagasse, also scientifically known as bagasilo, is a byproduct of sugar production.
ate wogattako ne bagaaso oba okyawulira ekivundu ng'akantu kakugwa ku liiso batta ebintu okutandikira ssaawa 2 bo nga batta bafuuwako mu sukaali naye abagagga be bafuna abanene ffe tetufunamu ababooda bula kulwala
naye nga kumaze okugenda ku maaso obuntu bwa bagaasi obwo amaziga gajja eminya gitulukuka n'owulira nga oli bubi omala kwebaka ennaku ezo oba bbiri oba ennaku oba okuteekako eddagala kubanza kyagwa ku mukyala wange yamala kuteekako eddagala amaaso bagaasi oyo kuwona.
Being that Skol is the only sugar factory in the area, we return to the production house to investigate the matter. Bagasilo are very small particles that are released from the sugar production process through the chimney into the atmosphere. These particles are then blown by wind to different parts of town. For now, the residents will continue to suffer with the effects of the bad stench and the pain of a dust-like particle to fall on their eyes until when government comes out with a solution.